EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, back to Achane. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Dolphins at 7-3 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
70, Ready.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
60, 19 Tiger.
To throw is Milton. He'll buy some time right. But he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
79 Broncos.
Now Milton. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Javon Kinlaw drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43.
Cougar 19, go!
They'll run here with a rookie. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Panther 60.
Here's Daniels. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 7, Dolphins nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Unlock line. 18.
Again, it's Ochan. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. But you look at this defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Milton. His throw incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Go.
Throwing is Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Let's go now.
Back to the ground, Ochan. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
To throw, it's Milton. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Here's Milton. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Daniels looking to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Let's go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 18-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Back. Bronco 80. Hurt.
Throwing now is Daniels. This ball nearly intercepted. Oh, once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. Fourth down, straight ahead.
Ready?
Daniels going to throw for it. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw is Daniels. Open man is Jalen Naylor. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now Daniels. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37.
That's good for a Washington.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He was brought down.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brings up second.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Second down and a yard.
Cougar 19.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 1. And from the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go.
Here's Milton now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw caught by Achane. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Second down and 8. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, ready.
Off the play fake. Milton. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First and 10.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
A run straight ahead with Achane. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Okay, ready?
This is second and 8.
Drop 60. Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
Looking to throw. Milton. He'll dump this off to Achane. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun. Milton. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Second and 10.
Bronco 80.
Operating from the gun. Milton. Open net is Waddle, complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
3rd and 5.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
That's good for a Commanders 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
It's a gain of
Another
14
nice
yards.
gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's a pickup of
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Likely hauls in the quick slant. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Chop, let's go. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions, 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now they send a man in motion right.
Now they show jet sweep it instead or run up the middle here.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And they'll run again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Viking 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw. Daniels. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Off play action. Milton. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play there for Miami. 69 yards.
Ready up.
They'll run. Achane. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
One more time with Achane. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13.
Commander is 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Ready.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6.
14. Washington.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's Achane to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
70, Timber Wolf. Cougar 19, Pioneers.
Off the play fake. Milton. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Alert! Alert!
Up for the middle, Achane. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Stop Warriors. 17, 19, stop, go.
Back to throw. Milton.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, 47 yards. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Dolphins 27. Commanders 14.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10 at the
70
34-yard line.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Looking to throw. Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't even save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Slot man moves right.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they go
backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
2nd and 11.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Pass caught, it's Lane with it. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Again from the 15, 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Ready.
Here's Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Complete to number 89. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60.
Back to throw again. Dancing to his left. Touchdown, Washington. From 13 yards out. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
First down.
As they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. 19, Charger. 70, Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Okay, ready?
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Cowboy 80. Ready, right?
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
You see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Dragon 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Let's go now. 19, 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the Dolphins, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6.
And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.